Good morning, fam test. It is your boy again. It is Tuesday morning. I'm here in Orlando, Florida. It's about 72 degrees. The wind is blowing a little bit and it's feeling good. I'm loving it. I just completed a 4-mile run. Not run, I said 4-mile walk. That felt good today. Woo. Yeah, that lake, the water was just moving, the waves in the lake. It had the ducks out there searching for fish. Man, that was awesome. Today I want to talk about a holiday that has been forgotten about. You always hear about Halloween and Christmas. Matter of fact, you go to the stores, they jump right from Halloween and go right to Christmas. But they have forgotten about Thanksgiving. Man, Thanksgiving, that's my favorite holiday. Those two words in there, thanks, I look at that as being thankful and thanking God for all the things he has provided for me over the year, and giving. Yes, giving to others. I want to concentrate a little bit on that giving part. All the way through the Bible, you hear about giving to the poor. Giving to the poor. I can remember it's a book in the Bible that is called Leviticus, and it's the 22nd chapter and verses 23. And God was talking to the Israelite farmers, and this is what God told them. I'm gonna paraphrase. God say, when you plant your seeds, or when you gather your crops from your from your garden, leave the edges, like everything that have grown on the edges, leave those. And he said also leave the pieces that you have dropped. If you gathered corn and in some of those baskets you drop some of the corn on the ground, don't gather it. Leave all of that for the poor. So what he was saying was, don't try to keep everything to yourself. Leave some of the stuff for the poor. A lot of times we want a raise and we want this, we want that, for things for ourselves, but God has left us to give to the poor. A lot of times you hear people saying that, man, if there's a God, then why we have so many people hungry and so many children? That is not that God is not providing, is that we as human chooses not to give to those that are in need. You can look at the Food Network at times, and they have man versus food. He's eating as much food as he can. We even have eating contests. Who can eat the most hot dogs in 3 minutes? All of that being waste when you have kids starving, not all over the world, but just here in the United States. So God has provided. We have chosen not to help the poor. And I feel kind of strongly about that, because I remember in my lowest part of my life, there were times that, I paid my bills, and after paying my bills and paying my child support and all of that, and I didn't have no money for food. I mean, I had like one or two, and I'm stretching 1 or 2 canned goods in the cupboard. But you open up the refrigerator, there was nothing but a jug of water. And I can remember there were times when it was like that. And I would go to work. I'm just telling you how God provides for his people. I would go to work, and I had this one boss, and she had this, her husband. His name was Andy. And Andy he was trying to start a barbecue restaurant. So he would do those barbecue contests. And it was said, it had been told to me that Andy, he was a white guy, and Andy was prejudiced, that he didn't like blacks. That was told to me, but for some reason he took a liking to me. I found favor in Andy's eyes, and I know it was through God the one that touched his heart so he can have favor in me. And I remember there were times that I would go to work knowing that my refrigerator was empty and I had 1 or 2 canned goods in the cupboard, and I was hungry. I was like, wow, how am I going to last throughout this week? And Andy's wife would tell me, I would come in on a Monday morning, hey, Darius, inside the refrigerator, there is a big bag full of barbecue ribs and barbecue chicken. I'm about to get emotional. Barbecue chicken and barbecue ribs that Andy has cooked that Andy cooked this past weekend, and you know he had his contest, but he always get enough food to cook for you so that you can, have some, because he know you love his barbecue. And I just know that God touched his heart to do that, because he would cook enough that I would have enough barbecue beef ribs and enough barbecue chicken for last me almost 2 weeks. So that's what I'm saying. Prepare, give to the poor. Don't just give it on Thanksgiving. A lot of people say, well, I cooked a big Thanksgiving meal and I took some to the homeless shelter. No, do it throughout the week. People are not just hungry on Thanksgiving, but they're also hungry throughout the week as well. So each and every one of us knows somebody. If you don't, then you can find someone that you know that don't have as much as you have, and give to them. And also be thankful that God has provided for you. Yeah. Sometimes we don't need to get that big old Lexus or that luxury car. Put it in the bank so you can help someone. I remember in time past, even now, I have something that we call the Jesus Fund. And that was money that I used to save up whenever I work on Saturday. I wouldn't spend my money for that. I put it in the Jesus Fund. I wouldn't spend none of the earnings that I made on Saturdays. And I would use that money to help with the poor and help kids that didn't have enough money to go to college, to help with their scholarship. And now I don't work on Saturday, but I still give, as often as I can to people that I know may need some help here and there. So it's up to us to allow God to use us to give. So this Thanksgiving, I would like for your hearts to be thankful to God for providing for you and thankful for your life. And also the giving part, give. You can thank God for giving you, but also you give. And Fam Tess, I know today was kind of lengthy, but I'm passionate about that. And I hate that society has forgotten about Thanksgiving, because that is one of the most important holidays. They have watered down Christmas to think about nothing but presents and Santa Claus. But Thanksgiving is to be thankful and to give and to be around family. Be thankful for your family. Just be thankful for life, being able to walk and get your exercise in, get your mind right. But be thankful, fantastic. I love you guys. And it's a beautiful day. Get out there and be thankful for your legs and get a little walk in after work or even right now. If you can't walk, then do something with your arms. Yeah, you can do something, man. Even if just like I told you, even if you just smile, laugh about 5 minutes, turn on your favorite funny show and laugh. That's an exercise for you. I love you, Fam Tess. Until next time, you know how we do it. Ooh, roll.